My shoes.
It's made of subatomic particles.
Is it energy? Stop playing
yes,
words.
yes.
This is energy. Am I energy?
Yes.
Why is it that I have conscious
You're arranged with a brain and a nervous.
No, it's not.
Can you allow me to use my brain?
It doesn't come from the brain.
Allow me to use my brain.
No, but it doesn't.
Okay. I have conscious. I have rationality. I have a will. I have a will to do what I like. Why doesn't my trainers? Why doesn't my trainers?
Right, on a sub. Okay.
No.
We'll break it down to you.
Break it down.
Now, guys, you've heard me say this many times before.
No, we haven't.
Ali, after 1 year,
No, we haven't.
still has not investigated
haven't.
it. Let's break it down to you.
Break it down for me. But
Right.
make sure you don't break yourself now.
Is everybody
What's your energy
aware?
now?
Is everybody aware of the double slit experiment by now?
Yes, we are.
You must be. Yes.
Yes, we are.
Everybody is. Yes.
Yes. Let's open it for them just in case
right,
they don't know.
No,
Let's
I will open it for you. Your iPad is not advanced as mine. It's not advanced as mine. I've got more research.
No, because his iPad is
No.
That's why.
It's
Yeah.
not advanced as mine. You got some.
No, it's black. That's why.
Samsung rubbish.
Actually, your one's white. My one's black.
You got some Samsung Bible. So, just explain to you guys, if you didn't understand before.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
Right, okay.
Usually, I shouldn't even be speaking to this guy, yeah?
No, it doesn't matter. Let's break it down. See, I've got it ready for you.
Yes.
You haven't got it ready like this, have you?
Yeah. No, I feel different.
I know, but this is the
Give me
proper
1
way to do
second.
it.
1 second.
No, I'm not giving you 1 second. Right, this is what we're doing. Right. These are subatomic particles. Yes? Everyone can see this. When they're not being observed, they act like waves.
Okay, good.
Yes?
Yes.
When they're being observed,
Yes.
as here, they change their form, they turn into particles.
Okay.
There's a state of awareness,
Okay.
state of consciousness.
Listen and record this, yeah?
State of consciousness.
Gary, today's
Right?
janaza for you.
Right.
Janaza means funeral.
Because you know what, you're finished.
Funeral.
Right. Now this is
What's the
why
argument? What?
he that makes the claim has the burden of proof, so you're not going to win today.
What?
Right.
Inshallah.
Right. Okay. So
And don't ever come to this corner again.
when it's observed, it behaves like particles. Now, Professor Dean Radin, this is in here. Right?
Okay, make sure you record this, yeah?
Right? Dean Radin has demonstrated not only if you look at particles do they behave differently, also if you think about them they behave differently. There's an interaction with thought as well as seeing. Yes? Now, cue you. You say you're going to debunk it. Go on.
Okay. You heard what he said. I said to him very simply, yeah? He says energy, everything's energy. I said energy. Does it have rationality? Does it have consciousness and does it have a will? His claim is a double slit experiment to prove to us that when it's being observed, it acts a certain way. My question is this, and I dare you to answer. Look, can you just open that picture if you don't mind? Go to this double split when it's a wave and a particle.
This one here?
Okay. Look at
This
this.
one here?
Okay. When it is not being observed, how does it act?
It acts as a wave.
When it's being observed, how does it act?
acts as a particle, but it's the same thing in the same
One
state.
second. Gary, after this, go home.
No, Ali.
I'm coming.
After this, go back and pray again.
Okay,
So continue.
If after this,
Go and
I'll
pray
go
again.
Okay.
You've got one more prayer to have you.
One second.
Just give your punchline
1 second.
and stop building up to the
One
drum
second.
roll.
No, you have
There's
to
no
build it
drum
up.
roll
You have
here.
to build it up.
There's
You have
no
to build
drum
it up.
roll
You have
here
to build it up.
because
Now, can I
I've
speak?
got
Can I
a
speak?
cannon
Can I
fire for
speak? Can I
you.
speak? Your cannon's gonna backfire to you.
So come on, let's hear your
It's gonna backfire
punchline.
to
Let's
you.
hear your punchline.
When it's
Let's hear your
not, listen,
punchline.
when it's not being observed, it acts like a wave. Yes?
Yes.
When it's being observed, it acts like a particle.
Yes.
Can it act like a particle? No, can it act like a wave when it's being observed?
Yes, it can act in both ways.
Evidence.
It can act in both ways.
Evidence.
Because.
Evidence, please.
Okay, I'll give you evidence.
Go on.
Calm down.
I'm calm.
Let's calm right down.
You know when someone
Let's
calm,
calm
yeah?
right
You're
down.
dizzy now,
Let's
yeah?
calm right down.
You're dizzy now, right now.
Let's calm right down.
Go on, show us.
Let's calm right down.
Show us. Did you
Now
hear this?
now hold on a second.
Did they
Now
understand the last
when
bit?
hold on a
Understand.
second.
Understand.
Now when we observe it,
Yes.
just before it goes through the slit,
Yes.
it acts as a wave and a particle. It's only at the point of going through the slit,
Okay.
it then decides what slit to go through.
Okay, good. My
Before
question.
that, it's acting in both states.
Irrelevant. I said
In both
when
states.
Listen, guys. I want to make it simple. Double slit experiments. They fire these particles. Yeah. When it's not being observed, no camera is there. Yeah. It acts like a wave. When it's being observed, it acts like a particle. I'm saying, when it gets observed, is there any conclusion that it acts like a wave?
My friend,
Silence.
you are not listening to me once again.
Night.
No, I'm going to show you.
Show me.
It acts in
Show me.
both states
No,
because.
it doesn't.
Shall I tell you
Look
why?
at it.
Shall I tell you why? Shall I tell you why?
I know.
Ali.
Gary.
Okay, Ali.
You
listen.
came too
No.
confident. You came too
Calm.
confident.
Hold on a second.
It's too confident.
Ali, calm down.
I'm calm.
Calm down.
I'm
Breathe.
calm. I'm breathing.
When you're talking about it being observed, can you be more specific, please?
There you go. Look at this.
No.
wording.
I just want to check.
What does the word specific mean?
Listen, I just want to make sure.
Don't play games.
Are you
Gary,
talking about?
Gary,
hold on
simple.
a second.
If it-
Are you talking talking about it being
Gary.
physically looked at
Gary.
or physically filmed?
Have your last
Which
moments.
one?
Have your last
Which one?
moments. Have your last
Which
moments.
one, Ali?
Have your last
Which
moments.
one are you talking about?
Have your last moments.
Are you talking about it visually being looked at or observed?
Let
Which
me tell you
one?
something. The
Which
fact,
one?
Let me explain, yeah?
Which one?
The fact he was using this evidence. Once again, I'm going to finish, yeah? I said, prove to me energy has consciousness. He's using this to back that up. I'm telling you, if I go to a printer and press print, what does it do?
Why are
It
you
prints.
using semantics once again, Ali?
Gary,
Ali, why are you using these silly
Gary,
semantics?
Gary, you're on the floor
Why
now.
are you using
I'm
semantics?
counting up to 10. You're
Why
on
are
the
you
floor.
using these semantics?
Gary, let me finish.
Ali, why are you using semantics?
I'm making an argument. Let me finish.
Why are you using
Let me
semantics,
finish.
Ali?
Let me finish.
Ali,
This
make
is a
your
life
point.
changer for Gary. He's going to go home and reevaluate
Make your
everything.
point, Ali.
My point is this. If I go to my, look, I use my iPad, yeah? When I go to my iPad, when I press a button, something happens. It's systematic. The same thing with the particle. When it's being fired and it's being observed, it acts like a particle. I'm asking, when it's being observed,
Let's
can it
use
act
my
like a wave?
water example,
No.
because Ali is not
That
getting it.
evidence, forget it.
Can we
Forget
all
it, yeah?
agree?
Let me just put my
Can
hood
we
back so
all
my
agree
face
on
can
one
camera,
thing?
yeah?
No, Ali,
Gary,
you're not making any sense. Ali, you're not making any sense, Ali. You're not making any sense.
Anyways,
Ali, you're not making any
my
sense.
channel, yeah?
I'm going to make it very, very simple
No,
for
you
you.
can't make it
I'm going to make it simple
simpler.
for you.
You're on the floor.
Because your
There's no
comprehension
simple.
skills
Stand up first.
is as good as
No,
my
Gary,
5-year-old.
Gary,
So I have to
Gary.
make it clear to you.
I gave you
Right?
my evidence.
Ali,
Speak.
you're not making any sense. Are you
We'll let the people decide.
are you saying, very simply, when the particles are being observed, are you talking about it being looked at?
Which one are you talking about? Which one?
No, I want to make sure he knows about the experiment.
Sorry.
I want to make sure he
Irrelevant.
knows. I want to know, make sure he knows about the experiment.
Irrelevant.
It's key, Ali.
Gary.
It's key, Ali.
Gary.
Are you talking about it being visually
Just
looked
say
at
Ali,
or
Ali.
visually filmed?
Gary, just say Ali.
Show me.
You brought an
Which one
argument
is
I
it?
can't answer.
Which one is
now
it?
I'm going to go and try to question
Which
you.
one is it, Ali?
Irrelevant.
Ali, which one is it?
Gary, night.
Ali, which
Gary,
one is it?
night.
Ali, which one is
Gary,
it?
night.
So you are
Janaza.
going by.
Funeral.
You are going
Funeral.
by.
Funeral.
You are going by.
You finished and I'll
if
speak.
if the particles are being physically observed.
Let me speak.
Are you? That's what you're going by, yes?
Let me know when you finish.
You're going by this,
Let me know when you
right? Right? We're talking about being observed.
Let me
yes?
finish,
Right,
nobody
okay,
speak.
great. So let's go by if that is the case. Yes, let's go through it again. Right, as Professor Dean Radin has pointed out, if it is observed, it behaves like
Right.
a particle.
And when it's not being...
But hold on a second. But also, what this new technology is taking place in 2016.
We're in 2017.
If you also think about it, it also behaves as a particle. Just by thinking it or looking at it, it behaves. And listen, Ali, this is your downfall, Mayweather style.
Let's see.
Right, Mayweather style. Now, Mr. Dean Radin, in this breakthrough in double slit experiment, this is what he did. He set the experiment up. He got candidates from around the world. He got candidates right down the hallway to say, when I say go, I want you all to visualize the experiment. Not look at it, just think about it. They all did it just by thinking it, and it behaved like particles. There's a state of awareness where the particles knew to behave as a wave or a particle.
Can I
There's a
speak?
state of awareness.
Can I speak?
Your
Gary,
goal debunked.
Once more time. Once more time.
Debunked your goal.
Once more time.
Debunk your goal.
Once more time.
I mean, like, you're just like a boxer, but there's no punch behind you.
It is. I
It's
punch
not
you,
going to
now
work.
you-
It's not going to work today.
Listen, I'll punch you. now you
Mayweather
just
style.
privilege, yeah?
Mayweather style.
Guys,
Mayweather style.
it's very simple, yeah? Gary knows, look, I'm not going to come here and use shit. Look, Gary knows he's not coach out, yeah? Let me tell you how. I'm bringing it to the table. He's saying, look, once again, when it's not being observed, no observation, acts like a wave, no observation, nothing. When they're observing it, when a group of people are thinking about it, whatever, it acts like a particle. I'm like, good. When it's not being, I'll repeat it again so you guys understand. And I'm going to conclude. Please allow me to finish, yeah? Okay, that's why I said to you, Gary, don't do this to yourself today. Yeah?
Andy, you don't get your sermon, do you?
Let me finish. When it's not being observed, it acts like a wave. When it's being observed, the camera is put, it acts like a particle. My question is this. When it's being observed, when it's being thought about, when they're not even there, does it act like a wave?
It acts as both.
Show us evidence.
It acts
Show
as
us
both
evidence.
a wave
Show
and a
us evidence.
particle.
Show us
okay,
evidence.
let's break it down for
Show us
Ali.
evidence. No.
Let's break it down to
No.
Ali.
Gary,
let's break it down for Ali. Let's break it down.
Answer.
Right. Pay attention
I'm paying
closely
attention if you want,
to
I'll
this
pay as well.
experiment.
Answer.
Right. Can you see before there's a double slit? Yes.
No, that's the amount.
Now,
of
hold on a
flowing.
second, Ali. Ask me to answer. Can you see there's a double slit? the electrons, particles, or atoms are now deciding what slit to go into and how to behave.
Debunk that.
And how to behave. They are acting as both waves and particles at that point. Only through observation, then they decide to become a particle
Can I just
or a
stop you there?
wave.
Can I just stop you
But
there?
at that point, they're acting as both.
Okay, good. Can
They're
I stop
acting
you
as
there?
both.
Gary, when they're acting as both, why, when they're observed, they don't act like a wave?
Because they're being observed.
That's my
Because
point.
they're being observed.
Right.
But what I'm trying to say to you,
systematic.
but
That
what
is
I'm
me.
trying to say to you,
That is
Ali,
me going to
you're
my
missing.
princess in prison.
Ali, you're missing the point. aren't you? Look at this.
Gary.
Oh, watch this. Watch. Look, this is it. Now,
Gary.
prior, hold on, Ali, let's do it one more time.
Okay.
Prior, them going through the double slit, they're acting as both waves and particles.
Listen.
Both states of potentiality.
Okay. Good.
Both states.
Good.
Yes?
Good, yes.
Now, it's only when they've been observed,
Yes,
they
what
then decide, a decision is made on whether to continue behaving as a particle or wave or just make one decision.
Okay, one second.
So, there is consciousness there, isn't there?
No.
There's consciousness there,
Gary,
isn't
don't
there,
try
Ali?
it. Don't try it, Gary.
Ali, is there
Gary, don't try
consciousness?
it. Can I speak?
And just
Can I
to
reply?
confirm,
Can I reply?
just to confirm,
Allow me to reply.
shall I accuse some scientists to back
Allow
me
me to
up?
reply.
Shall I accuse some scientists to back me up?
Gary,
Okay,
Gary,
let's go.
you're going to your corner and you're asking the coach now. Let me get my coach. Gary.
Let's go
Let me
and back
speak.
this up.
Can I speak? Gary, can I
Let's
speak?
go and back it up.
Guys, can I speak?
Let's
Please.
go and back it
I don't
up.
want to speak over you. Can we speak? Yeah?
No, let's back it up.
Gary, please.
Let's
Just
back it
say
up.
Ali. I'm gonna go home and do my research.
Let's back it up.
Gary, please.
Ali,
Gary,
say to me,
Gary, don't move
you
away.
are going to
Gary,
pray
move
by
away.
yourself
Gary,
and hope for shut up.
Gary, can I make my
Right, let's
I
read
listen
this
to you.
together.
Okay, can I speak after this?
There we go.
Can
Let's
I
read
speak?
it.
Can I speak after this?
Ali,
Can I speak
Ali,
after this?
I'm going to read this first.
Can I speak after
I'm going
it?
to read this first.
Okay, can I speak
You
after
have to
it?
go out.
Can I speak after it?
Right, no.
No, can I speak after it?
You can if you
Thank
can
you.
try. Right. Humans are made up of the same stuff that everything else is made of. The universe. If we look at the human body and go down to the scale, we find cells, molecules, atoms, subatomic particles, right? Pure energy. The whole universe is made up of energy, not Allah.
Irrelevant.
Right?
Low blow.
And at this level,
Low blow.
Yeah, it doesn't
He's going
matter.
for-
It doesn't matter. I can make
Carry
it.
on, carry on.
And at this level, everything is vibrating. Hence, we are all made of this energy. Energy is by surfing on a universal consciousness. Therefore, energy is consciousness.
That's a theory, that's a theory.
Professor Havelin, Mr. Havelin, the world-renowned quantum
We're sorry,
physicist.
carry on.
Now, can you bring now counter
Carry
this?
on, carry on. Now,
Counter it.
now, what he's doing, this is moving away. I'm gonna come
It's
back.
not moving away.
No. Can I?
It's
can you
energy
give-
consciousness.
Can you give me a permission? Can we go back?
No, where's your iPad?
No.
Where's your iPad?
Let me find it. You see?
You go and get
See,
yours.
now when it's time to get up, come back to himself. Yes,
listen,
one
I'll
second.
deliver the
One
knockout
second.
blow.
One
You're not
second.
recovered.
We'll let people decide.
You're not recovered.
We'll let people decide.
Come on, crack on.
We'll let decide. One second. Well, thank you, alhamdulillah. Look, guys. Man's got his own iPad.
Go on,
Man
go on,
don't need your
go
iPad.
on.
You get me? Now, guys, look. Yeah, 1 second. When it's been fired, what's my dear brother Gary saying is that at this moment, right here, when it's been fired, it's both particles and
And a
waves.
wave, yes.
No problem. For argument's sake, man, I'll take that as well. No problem.
Right,
I'm giving
so
you
in both
10
states,
seconds.
right? In both states.
Listen, there's no problem. Particle and wave. My question is not before me, it's after. I'm asking you, when it's not being observed, it acts like a wave. Have a look.
Guys,
Have a look, 1 second. It's acting like a wave.
I can see what your problem is now. I can see what the problem is now.
Let me finish. Deal with your
I
problem
can
first.
see what the problem
Deal
is
with your
now.
problem first.
Ali, I can see what your problem
Can I
is now.
finish? Can I finish?
I can see what Ali's problem is now.
Can I finish?
Ali, so your problem
Can I
is...
finish?
No, can I just say your problem
Can I
is?
finish? Can I?
Ali
Did I
said...
stop you?
No,
Did
I have to
you?
stop you. I have to stop
No,
you.
I'm sorry. that's
Ali
stop.
said the key
He's
words there.
stopping me from talking.
Ali
He's
said...
stopping me from talking.
Ali said...
He's stopping me from talking.
Before and
Can I
after.
speak?
In the
Can I
world
speak?
of quantum
Can I
mechanics,
speak?
there is no time.
This is not nice.
There is no before and after
can see,
in quantum
guys,
mechanics.
as you can see,
It's one state,
oppression.
one
Oppression.
time.
It's an
So
oppressive
where's
energy.
your before and after, Ali?
You're an oppressive
There
energy.
is no before
Gary,
and
can I
after in
speak?
quantum
Can I
mechanics,
speak?
Ali.
Gary, can I speak?
Ali,
Gary, can I speak?
there's none. It's
Gary,
one
can I
unit,
speak?
Ali.
Gary, I
Go
am
on.
an energy. Can this energy speak? Yeah? You're
Yes,
an
you
oppressive
can,
energy.
yes.
Thank you.
I'm glad you proved it yourself.
Now, guys. No, guys, please. No, talk about
Please don't say before and
1
after.
second, let me speak.
Please.
Man, let me speak for God's sake.
One
man.
state.
Now, my problem is this, yeah? He's saying he makes a conscious decision, yeah? When it's been fired out, it's both particles and waves. Good. Okay. My question is this. When it's being observed, the camera is put there, bang, or no camera, conscious, people thinking. I'm asking, when it goes through that slit, Why does it act like a particle instead of acting like a wave? If it makes decisions, it should act like a wave and a particle. Wave and a particle. That's decision. What's systematic is the example I was giving of my printer is if I go to my printer and print, it does what I do, I say to do. The same way these particles, when it's been observed, is there any evidence? I'm finishing.
Ali,
Can I finish?
Let him speak.
Can I finish? Gary, please show to us when the particles are being observed, when they go through the slit, they act like a wave.
Right, thank you. You finished. Can we all agree on one thing here? As human, common sense people here. If something has ability to make a decision, has it got consciousness?
Yeah. Does it make the decision, or is it just a reaction?
I'm asking you the basic question.
It's just a reaction to the environment. It's not a decision.
If you, but something knows to react to the environment.
I can talk to you.
Something knows to react. Okay, look.
So it's conscious.
Something has to know to react to the environment. I.e., now if you look at the trees during autumn, what do the trees do?
Talk to me, I'm here.
No, he's asked the question.
No, he's running away.
Now what do the trees
I'm here, guys. No.
I'll tag him in.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
No, I'm saying to you, Andy, and I was asking in the group.
Yes.
If something has the ability to make a decision,
Yes.
it has a state of consciousness,
Yes,
right?
it does.
It's conscious, right?
Yes, it does. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So what are you questioning?
I said,
Because your question implies, let me tell you something. Your in question implies, why doesn't it behave like a wave if it's being observed or not?
Yes.
That's your question.
Yes.
But you're missing the point.
Tell me the point.
The point is, the experiment is to prove there is a state of consciousness. It doesn't matter how it's made.
Does that mean
It doesn't matter how
okay,
it's made.
Gary, does my print have a consciousness every time I press it prints?
What do you mean have a
Because
consciousness?
the particles that you're throwing, every time it's observed, it acts like a particle, not a wave. That's the same as me going to my printer. Let me finish, Gary. If I go to my printer and I press print, does that mean, hey, my print is making decisions? No, it's systematic.
We are using.
Gary,
We are
I'm
using.
sorry.
Listen, we are using the
You've
double
got,
slit experiment.
you've got another 2 minutes to answer me.
Ali,
You've got 2 minutes to answer me.
No, Ali.
I'm forget this.
No, listen.
I'm running for my life.
I know you're gonna run for your life.
I'm gonna run for my life. I have to.
We have to.
You have to. You're
So,
right.
Ali, I said to you one thing. I said to you, if anything can make a decision and it got consciousness, we agreed yes.
Show me.
You said yes.
Yes.
Right?
Evidence.
If something can make a decision
has
to
consciousness.
choose yes, no, right,
You're
wrong,
right. Yes,
it has a state of consciousness, right?
yes.
So why ask me to prove that for?
Because
It
when
has a
it's,
state of consciousness.
Yes, you're
it's
right.
a state of making a decision.
You're right, but
That's consciousness, right?
Okay, but why?
Okay, hold on a second. Wait, Ali. These subatomic particles, are you made of them?
you claim I am.
You're made of atoms,
You
right?
claim I am, yes.
Every single thing here is made of atoms. Tell me something now, something that's made of atoms. Anybody? Challenge.
Okay, they are.
No, everything's made of atoms.
Come to your point.
So at a subatomic level,
Yes.
there is consciousness within the atom,
Where is your evidence?
within the thing.
Where is your evidence?
In the double slit.
Once again,
I gave you the evidence. You want the evidence?
Guys, I'll repeat it again. Can you? Can I speak?
Energy is surfing on a sea of universal consciousness. Therefore, energy is consciousness. There's my evidence. Where's yours?
Gary, can I speak?
There's my evidence.
Can I speak? Listen, the professors, the scientists who carry out this double slit experiment, none of them are coming and saying it's conscious. We've got Gary here. Gary here telling us it's conscious.
Stick it on camera.
Gary.
Harry is here.
Gary, I'm here.
Stick it on camera. Harry is. Here is the professor.
Gary.
Hold on a second. Ali, I cannot believe. I pulled the evidence to you.
Anyways,
and you still
I
say
asked the woman one question you can answer. Show me a single picture.
Here he is.
Single experiment.
Here he is.
Where
John
the
Hagelin,
atoms are being
a renowned quantum physicist. Here it is here.
White man.
Here it is here.
This is the
Just like Prophet Muhammad.
Can I
Just
speak?
like Prophet Muhammad, the white man.
Brother.
Yeah, just like a white
man. Can I
man.
finish this off? Can I speak?
No, here's your
Can I
evidence.
speak, Gary?
John Hagelin,
Gary.
a renowned quantum physicist.
Can I speak?
Who said
Gary.
energy is consciousness.
Gary, can I speak?
What's your evidence?
Can I speak? No, 1 second.
Counter it.
Can I speak? This is where he's gonna go silent, yeah? Can you show me a double slit experiment that's done? When the atomic particles are being observed, it acts like a wave. Show me.
I said to you,
I beg
Ali,
you, show me.
I said to you,
I'm
Ali,
begging you.
they're in both
I'm
states at the
begging
same
you.
time.
I'm begging you,
Okay,
show me.
let me show you.
Gary, night.
One more time, please.
Gary, night.
No, it's called knockout.
Gary, night.
I
Yes, you're
use
right, knockout. Yeah, you're right, you're right.
Knockout.
You're right.
You want to
Accept
run
it.
away, don't you, Ali?
Now-
Ali, you're dying to run, aren't you?
Now, I am.
You're dying to run,
I am,
aren't you?
because I'm in front
You're
of a
dying
person
to
that's
run.
like a tree.
You're
who doesn't
dying to
understand.
run. You're dying to run.
Can I
And
make
use
a
those
point?
atoms to run on, yeah?
Can I use my point? Now.
No, you're not making a
he's
point,
trying
Ali.
to-
You're not making any point.
Can I speak to the...
Right? You're not making any point.
Okay. Gary is going to go home, I bet you. He's going to come next week because he knows what I'm talking about. He knows it's a blow. He's going to go recover. He's going to come back looking and trying to find the experiment. When they're being observed, they act like a
Ali,
wave.
are you being totally
Now,
Ali,
what was my
are you
original
being
argument?
totally silly?
Does energy have
Yes,
rationality?
yes, it does.
Does he have consciousness?
Yes, it does.
Does he have a will?
Yes, it does.
Does my shoe do?
Yes, it does. On a subatomic level, yes, it does.
Can he make a
On a
decision?
subatomic
Can he make a
level,
decision?
on a
Can he make a decision?
subatomic, what's it made from?
Can he make a decision?
What's it made from, Adam? What's it made from?
Atoms.
What's it made from?
Atoms.
Atoms. And
Yes.
atoms does what?
Make
Let's
conscious decision.
let's go again.
Okay.
Let's go again.
Can he make
He's
a
made of
decision?
atoms,
Speak
yes?
to my trainers.
Right, watch.
No,
Watch.
No, he
He
said-
said to me just now, he said just now,
Gary.
what's it made from?
Talk to Adidas.
What's it made from?
Talk to it.
What's it made from? What's it made from?
Atoms.
What's it made from? Atoms. And atoms are what?
What is it?
Energetic constructs
Okay.
that are consciousness.
According to you.
So on a subatomic level,
Okay.
yes, it has a
Then
sense of
talk to
consciousness.
it, Gary.
Right? It doesn't
Talk to it.
understand on that
Yes,
level.
yeah.
Now you,
It doesn't understand
on
well,
that level.
yes, I don't
Ali.
understand you
Now,
either.
it
Gary.
doesn't understand on that level.
Gary.
Like for like. Now, Ali, now,
Have a
what
good
are
day.
you made from?
Have a
What
good
are
day.
you made from?
Have a good day,
And
sir.
listen, I know you want to bail out.
Gary, goodbye.
I know you want to bail
Gary,
out.
goodbye.
Ali,
Gary,
Ali,
night.
Ali.
Gary, I'm
now,
telling you,
what are you
night.
made from? What are you made
Night.
from? What are you made from, Ali? What are you made from? Yeah, you have no answers whatsoever. None. Right? No answer. No answer.
Gary needs help.
Ali, it's just been
It is energy.
Right, Ali. No. No, turn around. Now, can we talk about one thing now? Can we talk about one thing? Hold on a second. Can we talk about one thing?
over.
I want to know one thing because no one else can tell me. Right.
Game over.
So, I've just debunked your energy. Now, can you now tell me,
You said
Ali?
he debunked me. It doesn't
Can
debunk
you
me.
now tell me?
It doesn't debunk me.
Ali, can you now tell me?
Show me the
please?
evidence.
Because nobody
Show me
else
the
can do
evidence.
this for me.
Show me the evidence.
Right. Now, I want you to help me out, Ali.
So now tell me,
No, I
energy
listen.
doesn't have consciousness. Let's move
Ali
on.
has
Let's
con-
move on.
Ali?
No evidence.
Ali?
No evidence.
Ali, please.
Bring the
Hold on a
evidence.
second.
Gary, you
I
have
just
no
gave you
evidence.
evidence.
Gary,
You
you
want
don't
me to
have
read it again?
Gary, you don't have
You want me
evidence.
to read it again?
Gary, stop eating your coffee.
Energy is consciousness.
Gary,
Show me where it isn't.
Gary.
Show me where it says
Gary.
it's not.
Gary,
Show me
you said
where
the
a
double
scientist
experiment
said.
is
Hold on a
done.
second.
It's
Show me
done.
where a scientist says it's not energy.
No scientist
Right.
says that.
So you
no
so you have been debunked.
You've done the
You have
experiment.
been debunked.
You know,
Ali.
let me
You've been
tell you something.
debunked.
The guy who
Right.
carried out the experiment,
Next
he
question.
said, if you guys can tell us why the particles behave like this,
Show me where.
you will win an award.
Show me where.
Gary, go get your reward.
Show me where. Show me
Go and
where.
get your reward.
Ali, hold on a second.
Gary.
Can you now answer a killer
Gary,
question?
should we hear it for ourselves?
No, Ali.
Should we hear it for ourselves?
Ali, can you now tell me answer a quick question? Are you ready to
Let's
answer
hear it for ourselves.
No, Ali,
Yes,
can you
yes.
now do it?
Scientist, yes?
Ali, can you answer the question for me, yes or no? Yes?
Gary, I'm gonna
Can
get
you
evidence.
tell me where sperm
I'm
comes
gonna get
from?
it.
Can you tell me where
No,
sperm comes
it's
from,
not
Ali?
Muslim, it's not Muslim.
Can you tell me where sperm comes from, Ali?
One second.
Ali,
Look at that. Oh,
can you tell me where sperm comes from? No, it's not.
Diversion.
It's another question. You just debunked. Tell me where
Guys,
sperm
guys,
comes from,
I
Ali.
want you to listen to this.
Ali,
Listen to
tell me where
this.
sperm comes
Listen,
from.
can someone